Alrighty.
Oh.
Yes, and there is the author of that amazing masterpiece right there.
Okay, now you have to say the line with your shirt like that. Nope.
I'm the great Cornholio. Need TP for my bunghole.
Oh. Oh.
Hey,
Liv! Hello, darling.
Oh, God.
How are you?
Being the court jester.
Oh. How are you? And Mason said he'll be here momentarily.
Oh, Mason is coming. Oh,
Mason's coming here.
Oh, well, thank you, Liv. Thank you. So for the record, for anyone who like goes to like Amazon or something, like, where are the reviews? They're on Goodreads.
They're on Goodreads. Oh,
I do have to say, I enjoyed that book trailer. The song in the background or the music.
Mm-hmm. It's quite epic.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
I was thinking like when he's going to do a trailer.
Wait.
Billy?
Billy! You suck, Billy! Yeah. But of course he says I didn't do my homework again. Busy.
Shame on you, Billy.
Busy as fuck, but I took today off. Well.
Oh, she started
good.
reading your book.
And I finished the dream sequence.
Did you get to the second one yet? The one that's on page like 4?
There's a lot more. There's a lot more than 2. So
it's like every other page. There's a dream sequence.
Look, dreams are an important part of the plot.
Yes.
Dream
Very
walker.
important. So you're just gonna have to go through it.
Yes.
Like Christ? What do you mean, like Christ?
What?
I'm confused. What do you mean, like Christ?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it, whether or not I'm here for it. Now that I have you hostage with my excellent reviews, I make you read a full 10 pages of dream sequence.
Plot twist, the entire series was a dream sequence. And at the very end of the last book, he wakes up a normal human being in a hospital bed and found out that he was actually in a coma this entire time. And it's set in our world.
The big reveal at the end is not. Oh, well, thank you, Mason. That maybe. See, Katie, you shouldn't have deleted all the lives on your channel. I would make that supercut.
Yeah.
But I assure you that the end of the garden saga is not. It was all a dream.
No, it was all
so
a coma.
Lazy. It wasn't a coma. It wasn't a dream. It's very,
His
very
girlfriend
real.
ran him over with the car. A dirty breakup.
Metaphorically speaking, she did do that, but
oh man. But well, we did at one time while we were talking about book 3. We were joking about the whole it was all a dream thing, but the thing that we came up with was it was all a fever dream while he was in the prison the whole time.
While he was
in the prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if
in 3? Yeah.
What if it was like a syphilis-induced dream? Like his brain was literally rotting away, and he's just like, "I am a werewolf."
I should have listened to everyone and not boned a human. Angel gave me syphilis.
That's the title of the 3rd book. Wait, what did you say? An angel demon gave me syphilis?
No, Angel gave me syphilis.
Oh.
Yeah, the character in the book, but that would be funny.
It was all a dream, but it turns out dreams are real. Yes. Yes.
You know, Mason, I think that when I get my audiobooks out, I think you should definitely check them out because you might be surprised at how accurate that prediction is.
Yes.
Billy.
Yes. You suck, Billy.
Oh, so now Billy's joined on the bandwagon. The blind guy. Welcome to the show, Billy. Welcome to the show.
Where no one's disability is safe.
No one is sacred. No one is safe.
Listen, if I can make fun... Thanks, really nice reading you. That's right. If we can make fun of the fact that I'm kind of retarded, we can make fun of anyone.
That was just like out of left
field. You are.
I mean, is it out of left field or is it out of left field?
And we're canceled. we're the canceled podcast. That's what this should be called.
Yes. Well, we are working overtime to see just how far we can push the envelope until.
Hey, I can canceled. Make that joke. My biological grandmother had Down syndrome.
So it runs in the family.
Yeah.
So no, it actually thankfully does not. My mom did not inherit the gene. So thankfully it just so happened to happen with my grandmother and it stopped there, thank God. Yeah. But the point is
you didn't inherit that, but you inherited other things.
I inherited all the crazy genes, yes.
I mean, I think crazy runs in a lot of families because on my
for sure. Yes. For sure.
In my family, it practically gallops.
Everyone to the cancellation stations. Man, your station. Yes. Captain Blind Guy.
Oh my God.
Man, the entirely auditory radar.
Address your people, and he's not even facing them.
We're like, Mason, address the people under your command. They're over on the left. He's facing distinctly to the right.
You're all wonderful. I am Mason. I am your leader.
they're like, sir, we're over here. He's like, God damn it.
You moved on me.
Turns around, still is slightly askew, but they don't have the heart to correct him a second time.
Oh my God.
Or he rules people with like brute force. Like, so if you say anything bad about him, he's just like, off with your head.
Oh yeah, he's one of those guys who like rules with an iron fist.
Yeah.
Now I have to make a blind character called Mason and have him have a complex about it.
And Billy is over here making Joel jokes.
Envelope humor? Hang on. Did I miss something?
Because Liv said,
I love pushing envelopes. I do work. Okay.
Ooh,
got it.
Margaret Atwood finally got canceled for retweeting a transphobic article. Good.
They call
The Handmaid's Tale sucked.
Yeah.
I listened to it on audiobook and I'm
everything is transphobic now. I'm not gonna talk about the certain case. I think it's Loudoun County where a certain individual did something to a certain other individual, but yeah, I'm kind of fuck it, call me a TERF, I don't care. Like
It's finding the bathroom. Awkward.
Awkward.
Mason, that's not the bathroom, that's your closet. How many times do we have to go through this?
Oh man. Well,
give Mason cyborg eyes. Like he sees everything. Like they're microscopes.
Wouldn't it be crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy if this whole time, so Mason is blind, but it's like a Daredevil situation. So he has like Daredevil level hearing and his like tactile senses super advanced and everything. And so like if we actually met him in real life, he could like fuck you up.
Yes.
No, now I'm just literally picturing him like a bat. Like, he squeaks like them. It's echolocation. He gets all his bugs.
I mean, humans can learn to use echolocation. So, I mean, that's actually possible.
Yes, they can. Just like there was this 16-year-old boy that learned how to do clicking, kind of like what bats do, and he's able to, I mean, function pretty much as highly as anybody who has sight.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yep. I saw a documentary about a dude who taught himself to use echolocation, and he was able to ride a bike by like ringing the bell like at 2 or 3 second intervals, and he could literally ride a bike down the street.
Can you see the potholes?
Probably not.
He didn't crash.
I'm just literally picturing, look, guys, I can do it. Ring, 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 ring. And then all of a sudden he just like slams into a fucking parked car or like slides over his bike because the front wheel hit a pothole.
Oh God.
But he didn't hit people walking across the street, so that's plus.
Oh, but don't you know you get like 100? What is it? Like 100 points for hitting pedestrians?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so
did you guys write anything?
I love how Billy is building his story in the comments.
Yes,
that's the kind of high speed sucking Billy has come to be known for.
Yes, and we are also kind of doing a lottery today to see whose comment is going to get featured in the featured clip that will be the thumbnail for this episode when it is off stream. Because
is that what you're gonna start doing? Is just making the thumbnail for for your streams one of the highlighted comments?
Yeah, one of the clips with a highlighted comment because we have
to like pose like.
Right.
Well, like all the time. So you're just gonna have to.
Like, I'm just gonna sit like this
your entire stream.
Oh, of course, you would rub your nipples.
Just like I just. Mason, you missed it, but I lifted my shirt and pinched my nipple. I swear it was like really sultry, but not like tasteless. If that makes sense.
Yes, it was very, very tasteful.
I want golden antlers in a flask. So you're telling me you're going down in an earlier round, and maybe you're going down swinging?
Oh, that's that.
That's that video by Fall Out Boy where they have antlers, yeah. Where the dude has antlers.
Exactly.
Wouldn't I have missed it even if I was here? Wait, huh? What?
What you
No, that's what I mean. I mean because you couldn't see, so I was just telling you what I was trying to include you, man. Come on. I'm swinging down. That's how you reach your goals. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm intrigued and I kind of want to hear more.
So if you fool everyone that you're actually aiming low, you end up with more than you perceivedly bargained for.
Oh, no. I mean, I literally just did that, sir. I literally had just pinched my nipple right here live.
Yeah, right here live on the stream.
As I routinely do. Punch below your goals, smelt.
Yes, exactly. Punch your. Well, I like your smelt.
Yeah. It's a dwarven word. It means your war belt.
Yes, exactly. Punch them in the balls.
Punch them in the schmelt.
Oh, so Katie. Yes.
That's someone's name in a fantasy book.
Yes.
It's why I don't read
or the name of the demon that the name of the demon that Zack pronounced correctly twice in a clip
right.
that we have that's going to be posted on If You're Feeling Adventurous.
Right.
Wait, say it.
Okay, let's see if I can do it a third time without. Okay. It's like, well, my friend. That is the finest way to incarcerate a soul in the deepest pits of hell I have ever seen. I tell you what, there is no finer demon in this circle of hell.
Gold stars, 5 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Reading creepypasta, so fun, but a lot of it's kind of bad. Yes.
Billy, you need to
You have to do lots of seed spitting.
Look up the creepypasta white with red.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Mason.
Sausage hands. That noise is probably him.
Oh, God.
Yes.
That makes me profoundly uncomfortable.
Oh, this is why we love you, Mason. Oh.
This is the kind of nonsense we allow on this stream.
Oh, this is the kind of
this is the fun conversation.
Exactly.
Hey, did I say it was bad? I just said this is the kind of nonsense we allow.
Exactly. We want everyone to feel as delightfully unsettled as possible.
Oh no. You brought out the towel.
Oh dear.
So, did you write anything this week?
Well, I still have the other episodes of the thing. Francis with Herbs.
If it involves hardcore smutty smut, Zack needs to read it. Prances with Herbs. Is that like the sequel to Dances with Wolves?
Is that like a cleansing, like mystical shaman trance with the burning sage in one hand and like rosemary in the other, and maybe you're like wearing a crown of pine and maybe some other hardwood detritus, and you're like very scantily clad in. Never mind.
Yeah.
Or better yet, Prances with Herbs is actually Nat's greatest American novel, and it's all about like a pothead. Like it's a retelling of Dances with Wolves, but with pot.
Shirt it. Caitlin, write it down.
Yep. Yes. Okay. And somehow it will include Kevin Costner's Behind, simply just as a reference.
Oh my God.
Apparently.
Good Native American name.
Yes. Prances with Herbs.
With Herbs.
Yeah.
Plot twist, the main character's gay.
I got Comanche.
What is
Comanche? Like, oh wow. So like you have that in your DNA?
Oh, like is that a tribe?
Because Comanches. Oh yeah, no, they were quite fierce.
Pleasure working with you, Cait.
Yes. I'm Choctaw myself. Yep.
So
awkward silence.
Okay.
Should I read the poem I wrote last week?
Yeah.
That I was supposed to do last week.
And then I'll read mine next.
Okay.
Yeah. And he also is cued to read the next episode of which I will have to send have to send it to you in Messenger. And don't worry, honey. It's not like it's not the him and his mom episode that I'm making you read. So it's okay. It's something he might actually like.
Oh, well, that's not fun.
Oh.
Like, we need to see him suffer a little bit. So he has to do his voices for like both mother and son sound alike, but like one's a little higher pitched. Okay, so my poem is called Chameleon. It's rip thy dagger from my gluttonous side, like the stubborn thorn inside Juliet, a tragedy of twisted muscle and bone. Yet still you remain, ceasing to exist only in memory. As reality drowns itself in lily white lies and arrogant lines of purple prose sketched upon fractured yellow pages, filled with shattered lines of black ink and unsolicited emotion. Choosing to abandon all authenticity, you will rot as one, with the philosophy of none by your side, like a cankerous sore festering with the sound of silence and time, an entire being of absolute nothing, an ever-growing void, a shadow left unseen. Born from Narcissus, ripped from the banks of you, a malignant personality built just for two, mirroring all you see, you blend as one, a demon trapped inside its sun, a two-headed soul battling within, who will win and who will sin. In this everlasting circle of unspoken nonsense, one spins tails like spider webs, while the other trims roses of their heads, all within the greener garden of broken salvation. Have you ever heard of something more absurd than a boy who never speaks and a girl who never listens? Yet neither one wastes a singular moment in time to think past their noses. Observant yet blind to such ugly reality, yet still I wonder, still I think, do you even know anything at all? Perhaps not, given your chameleon ways. Too busy chasing rainbow hues and serotonin high dreams to match those webs and roses, blind to the colors that are naturally you. But I know that isn't true, because you don't even know you, and I don't know what's true. Yeah. And then I have two tinier poems. Can I read those?
Yes, you certainly can.
So this one is untitled. It's do not dwell on what the could have beens. Instead, dream of all the possibilities of what could be and should be. A life spent within the past is entirely one not worth living. But a life spent challenging every moment, every hurdle, is the one which must be lived. And that's that one. And then and then the last one is cheesy. It's love.
Ooh.
I'm in love with the idea of love. Never having felt it, though, I wonder, does love even exist beyond the realm of chemicals tricking brains into stark madness? Like a deer in headlights, the stupidity is real. Yet the meaning still stands. Love the idea of love, but don't fail to know what's really there.
Yes. And this is why we learn to make our own.
Yes.
So that you can love others in a way that you have never felt it that way.
This is why it is important to teach your children that real love is a choice.
Yes.
Real love is something you choose to do for someone else because you want them to feel loved.
Yes.
That is what love is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now your poem.
Yep.
Which that is not just me saying that. I got that. I think it was actually you who watched my nonfiction review and said you'd like to see more on my channel. And there will be, and I mentioned to you there will be another one. And it's actually of these two books right here, both of these being psychology / kind of self-help-ish books. The video is actually already made. I just have to upload them.
Mr. People struggling to talk about love is my new favorite thing.
I'm not struggling to talk about love. I'm very passionate about love.
Oh, Mason.
I'm just like waiting for the day that you and Mason meet in real life.
Yes.
It's going to be like in slow motion. You both are running towards each other.
I'll have to go to the UK for something, maybe a convention after my fiction blows up, and I'll tell Mason I'm coming. He's like, "All right, cool. Meet me at my favorite coffee shop." And this is what I look like, and this is what I'll specifically wear this. And I see him walking towards me, and I'll be like, "Blind guy," and he'll be like, "That has to be Zack." And I'll be like,
"Yes,
blind guy."
yes.
And I'll start running towards him, and he'll be like, "Fuck you!"
And then Mason's just tackled.
And then I completely missed and hit a wall.
Yeah. So when we make the trek over for a huge convention, we'll have to.
What convention is it?
Don't know. They have all kinds.
Oh, so they kind of do what they do out here.
Hypothetical. It's just a hypothetical convention I made up for the purpose of the bit.
Yeah, for the purpose of meeting Mason in person. That will be the only reason
your series takes off. And all of a sudden, you're as big as J.K. Rowling. Hopefully, you're smarter about tweeting stuff. So you won't get canceled. But then if anyone comes back to all these lives, they're just going to be like, here is your list of being canceled.
Right.
Reason number 1.
Yes.
And I'll be like, I stand by that. I stand by that. I stand by that.
Oh, yes. See, we will have to host. Oh, now we got to do it. We got to do it. We're going to have to found our own conventions, and they will all be called Excuse to See Mason Cons. And no one will understand why unless they come back and watch these.
The most elaborate joke in the history of elaborate jokes.
Yes. Because that is our mission.
I want to write a poem. Oh, Billy's going to write a poem.
Oh, yes, Billy, write a poem.
While you are writing yours, Billy, I will read mine.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
You'll like this, Mason. I'm struggling to talk about love in this one.
Is that his odd way of flirting? That's so weird. Hey,
no, this poem is my way of this poem is my way of flirting.
Okay, let's hear it.
A favored rose, or excuse me, favored. The title is favored rose, not a so yeah. I'm sure I won't. Okay, Bill. God, stop getting distracted, Zach, with your fucking ADHD. Okay. It's not diagnosed.
ADHD.
I just kind of think I have it.
No, I think the same. No. That I have it, not you.
Okay. A dark shade of jade, an obsidian obelisk, veins of gold and amber. The windows to your soul captivate and fall within my impaired sight, for even I can see their beauty. So when I look upon you, I feel comfort. Or excuse me, I said that. God damn it, Zach. So when you look upon me, so when you look upon me, I feel comfort, and when I look upon you, I feel desire. To hold, to caress, to kiss. Your touch does not disappoint my anticipation, for it sends static through my skin and blood through my body. My heart races to meet your needs. Your smile cuts through darkness, and when I see it, weight falls from my shoulders, for I know you smile for me, because of me, and your joy is my joy. I see your iron. I have witnessed it in your gaze, a focus, fierce and true. You appear soft, but inside I see the foundations of stone. You will not break on command. Favored rose, may I rest amongst your fields of jade and gardens of life. I cannot promise much, but I would stand for you. I would lie with you. Your wish is my command.
I liked it. Who would have thought you're the romantic type? That really was deep in your feelings.
What do you mean? Who would have thought?
Literally anyone who's read my book.
Yeah.
Okay, I DNF'd it after this dream sequence. Okay, I don't know what happens after it. One day though.
Oh,
my pants ran away.
And that's even funnier coming from someone.
Oh, that's funny.
In Britain. So he's now officially going commando.
I always go commando. I can't stand wearing underwear.
The
Unless
more
it's
you
like
know.
really cold out. Then I wear it.
And then your body just sucks everything back into itself, so you don't even really have to worry about underwear. There's nothing to really hide down there.
Damn it. Stop talking about my male anatomy like that.
Instead of an outie, it's now an innie.
Curse you, vile woman. Where did you put the cameras in my room?
It's called your computer screen.
Oh.
Well, that just makes it sound like I be coming on the stream like naked before it goes live, and that's not true.
No.
How
Or
many times
is
have
it?
we seen the boobs? How many times have you fingered your nipples on camera?
That's different.
But that's
though.
my titties, not my
Yeah.
testicles.
Right.
I'm just saying. We're halfway there.
of titties, testicles, and torment.
Your
An
breasticles.
autobiography by Pieper.
You get one moment of seriousness. Yes.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yes, it was.
I would like to seriously reply to you. I appreciate that, and thank you.
Yes.
So now your next assignment, Zach, you have to write a poem to Mason for next stream on Saturday.
Fuck it, I'll do it right now.
Okay.
Oh.
And Mason, can you think of a poem for dear Zachary and his breasticles?
Now back into the abyss with you, Mason. Liv, you can't just be saying shit like that, man. Come on.
No.
You are sentenced to darkness.
Oh. Endless darkness and torment happens.
Okay.
You will never find your pants again. You will always be an innie.
No. Oh man. Well, since we're going to let Zach read the smut, I have something else that I can read. I found a one-off thing that I did. It was kind of weird. I'm not really sure to what I was doing this.
Okay.
It's just a random scene I found on my computer.
Hold to Mason.
So I'm going to read this because while he is writing that, so we don't have any dead air.
Wait, what is it again? Sorry.
It is a sliver of a scene to what I'm not sure. Because sometimes, you know how sometimes you just get a random scene in your head of things?
Yeah.
And so I always acknowledge each of my ideas and just put them on paper. And later, if they percolate into something, it becomes a book. And that's how come I ended up with that entire box of stuff over there. And yeah, how I'm going to end up.
A bunch of books back there now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are
You're like, I read those yesterday night. So easy.
Well, see, I have those, and then I have that bookcase right there, and then all of the books that are on top of the bookcase, because, I have quite the library. Not as big as I used to have.
Over here.
I
have to still fix those up and make them pretty. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a work in progress.
Work in progress. Yes. Yeah, I don't have all of the books that I used to have because I had to sell a lot of them for reasons of survival. But I will get them back. I will. So anyway, I'm going to read this. Okay. He smiles at her, cruel and cold. Swathed in raven velvet, he moves like a king denied of a throne. Knights move to stop him, but even the best of them don't make it close enough to unveil his face. His sword flashes against the fresh morning light, and every step abandons another bloody corpse. He doesn't care. He relishes the chaos. He knows he is responsible for the bloodshed that purples his hands. Hands that are too riddled with death to rule, they say. Hands of the man who is too heartless to wear a crown and lead a kingdom he knows the royal family can't. He'd like to say his intentions are purely motivated by the throne, but he knows of the bitterness that paints his vision red when he sees the king who crushed his city as a boy, the king who claimed to love them when he burned his family alive for the fun of it, that burned his town because they unnecessarily took up space that could be occupied by those able to afford higher tribute. And he knows it's not only the bitterness, but love. The love of a woman who waits for him in secret. The king's daughter, the princess, his princess. She sits on her silver throne, smiling despite the puddle of blood staining her linen dress. She's too invisible to pay attention to, not like the prince, who is shielded by knights that fall at his knees at the mercy of his sword. When she stands, it's not to stop him, but to unsheathe the knife at her thigh and hold it to the king's throat. The king gasps, too stunned with shock to move. Rose, what? Why? For what is right, she murmured. I've been blind to your plans, father, but now I know they are not for the good of the kingdom, but for the good of you. Rose, we can talk about this. My darling, please. What has this man poisoned your mind with? Love, she whispers, carving a cavernous line into his skin. Blood spills from the cut, and the king chokes, falling to his knees and clawing at what is left of his life as it slips away. She stands, blank-eyed and remorseful, but not guilty. He runs to her and cradles her face, pressing his lips to hers and smiling when her joy warms the kiss. You did it. We did it. She breathes. Kneeling down, she removes the crown from the head of the corpse she once called father. She turns to face him once again and places the crown on his head, the crimson blood dripping into his silken ash and fire locks. And the kingdom thrived at the hands of a man who was told he could never hold it, with the queen who was never meant to be.
Nice.
Yeah.
But early on, I thought replace sword with nether regions. And now listen to the same story. Like, he walked down the hall and the sun glinted off his nether regions.
Oh, Mason. Oh, I wish, darling. I wish.
Right. Now let's read Billy's thing here really quick.
Billy wrote a poem.
My son was lost a year ago today. I saw him last month in a clearing, not far away. My husband said we shall live without him, but I can't. So I lay the board, lit the candles, and said a chant.
Oh.
Wait, there's another one.
Are you all right, Caitlyn?
Yes,
you going to the next
I'm clicking them as fast as I can.
He appeared again last week, closer this time, but strange and frail. I called out to him, but to no avail. The board has been out away, the candles have gone out, but still I try to keep reaching out. My only son was killed 1 year ago. I've prayed, I've cried, I can't let him go. That was pretty good.
That was lovely.
We all need to get berets for Poetry Hour.
Yes, we do.
That was awesome.
Yes.
Yes, that is a pretty good poem. That is a pretty good spooky poem.
And it rhymed.
Ooh.
Right. He was even able to make it rhyme.
Like, that's the hardest part about poetry, is like when you want it to rhyme, or at least to me.
I'm much more of a free verse and beautiful imagery kind of poet.
Yeah. You have writer's envy? No, Mason.
You
Yeah.
need to write a poem now.
No.
Well, allow me to lift your spirits, Mason, with a poem about you, goods.
Yes.
I call this Mason of Darkness.
Ah.
A jolly smirk and cutting snark. Insightful without sight. Building friendship from bricks of contempt. Like a mason of well-intended malice. In darkness he rests, the laughter echoing around him. Flashes of life dart across his dreams. Riding worlds he will never see. You build your walls of defiance high, so you might rest peacefully inside. But the darkness will never be quiet, for I will always laugh at your side, my friend.
That was so sweet. Oh,
So good. Yes. Yes, yes.
And
yes.
Billy then just demolished everything. I won't be done with Cyborg today. I will keep working at it. LOL. Zack,
Okay,
Rapping
so
Anglo-Saxon.
you better have it to us by Saturday, Billy.
Right? Better be here, Billy.
Okay, or no more sucking for you.
Just
kidding.
That sounded.
You can't see it, but I'm bowing to you, sir.
Yes.
I like to think I'm somewhat insightful.
Silence.
Ha. Oh. So, well, did we want to? Oh. Did we want to make him read the next episode
Of Oedipus Smut?
Yeah.
Oh, as long as there's like detailed grossness, yes. And he has to use those voices.
As long as there's detailed grossness. Okay, because I have one of two choices here.
I want the steamiest part.
Oh boy.
What do you mean you have one of two choices? You should just be the next episode.
There's the softcore porn, and then there's the
there's
holy
okay.
crap.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste this. And I'm going to send it to you in Messenger so that you can read it.
Oh God. You have my email. Why don't you just send the actual file?
That's not fun. Jesus.
Fuck.
Well, because it's
you have to struggle for this art.
Because it's got the whole. Because it's got like all the chapters.
Oh God.
In the file that I have. So
I'll be turning this down for my kiddos.
It's just story time.
It's just story time. It's okay. Yes, story
Expose
time.
them to different
Exactly.
Story time with dicks and buttholes.
Literally, that's like someone's last name.
And it's your job to figure out which one of us has those titles.
Wait, well, okay, so it would need to be then like cunts, dicks, and buttholes because there's three of us.
Yes, there is.
I will volunteer to be the cunt.
Okay.
I've been told I'm one.
Okay. Ta-da! There we go. All right.
Alrighty then.
I sent it to you.
There are men, women, and Oedipus.
Yeah. Well, this isn't like him on his mommy. This is introducing the FBI agent who is like too zhuzhed out to even be an FBI agent.
Preach, Liv. Preach. That terminology is just as equally demeaning to men and women.
Yes.
I hate that shit.
Ed the puss.
Yes.
Oedipus was the first motherfucker
to ever have existed.
Probably not, but I mean,
no. Yes. So I do
gotta
like
push those envelopes.
I do like the term, the saying, motherfucker I may be, but the mother I fuck does not belong to me.
Ah, yes, I've said that to people.
I've never heard that before. I kind of
no. Well, yeah, that's what comes from having 5 brothers. So You hear
The nice thing about that saying is I can say it honestly.
Yes. Gotta push those
How
envelopes.
many am I in now? 1, 2, 3.
What do you mean? How many are you in now?
Brothers.
How many brothers have you been in?
No.
Jesus, that gives Keeping it in the family.
Oh my. Okay. So now he has officially cemented the idea that we are going to show up to your house, Katie.
Right.
Just at some point.
Hey,
There will be a reckoning.
you can say hello to my dad. He's a little bit crazy. So.
We like that.
Liv, I'm not sure what you mean by that last. What? I am confused.
She fucked for her, meaning her mom had to get fucked to have Liv, and now she fucks for her, so she can birth the grandbabies.
Yeah,
It's a generation of fucking.
Yeah.
It's the cycle of fucking. Got it. Mm-hmm. Got it. It's the circle of jerks. It made sense.
It does make sense, Liv. We got you.
I'm just a little slow on the uptake, okay?
Nah.
It's a little bit early here.
All right.
All right.
It's not early. It's fucking. It's not early.
Yeah.
All right. Although that does
fucking smorgasbord.
Looking at the time, I actually do need to check. I think I need to be into work at. Well, just let me check this really quick before I start.
Generational circle jerk. Yep.
It's like you have to be there at 2:30.
Oh God, I could make it though. I actually could make it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to be there at 4, so we're good. We're good.
Damn. So do you work like the night shift?
I mean, some days I work, but my schedule's all over the place, honestly. Okay. Oh, Matt is gonna be mad she missed this one.
Yes. Where are you?
She's probably at work. It's midday. Yeah. She works at a barbershop or salon.
That, or she could just be sitting on her couch.
She might be like, I wonder what would happen if I just didn't say anything.
Yeah.
What if she's just watching us? She's analyzing us from like a pothead's point of view.
Well, I mean, because there are 5 people watching, but only 4 people that are actually speaking.
Who is that 5th mystery person?
Yes. Who are you, 5th mystery person?
Yes.
Surprise! Yes. It's Nat. Jokes on you. I've been watching this whole time.
All right. Okay, so I need to be to work at 4. All right, let's do this. All right. Oedipus was the first motherfucker. Oh, yeah, you want me to do the voices?
Yes. Yeah, number 5.
Silently observing.
And now it's 4. We chased them away.
They caught on. I'm not too high for this. She'll be back.
Yes.
Evangelion exhaled sharply as she pumped out each rep.
Evangeline.
And Nat literally just said, "Hey, everyone."
You're just in time.
Just in time.
The Oedipus smut continues.
Little did people understand how truly orgasmic crunches were, when done correctly and as deeply as they should be. Her exertions became more and more intense the closer she got to climax. Evangeline let out a guttural cry when the sheer pleasure finally washed over her, forcing her to be able to do nothing more than lay in a pool of her own sweat on the gym floor. She was not alone, but she didn't care. They could watch her if they wanted. She knew they all secretly wanted to be her. Who wouldn't desire to be? With all of her long, voluminous, midnight black hair that reached the middle of her hamstrings. not terribly practical for an FBI agent. But her combination of brains and tenacious nature more than made up for any perceived impracticality provided by her great beauty. Or booty. She laughed as she mused to herself about the greatness of her shapely behind, and of all of her features. It honestly was her favorite. Out of everything from her voluptuous breasts to her tight, well-defined abs and Amazon legs, her ass still was really her best asset. Evangelion sat up, wiping the sweat away from her face with the soft white towel draped around the back of her neck. Peeking up over the towel, she saw the lovely Courtney over by the weights that lined the mirror. She was one of the best parts of coming to this gym. Really, the only reason she is still a regular here. Sure, there are plenty of other fitness establishments she could frequent that were a hell of a lot closer to her apartment. None of them, however, had Courtney. Courtney was a young, lithe blonde, innocent, essential to the preservation of her good health. Evangelion smiled slightly at her own inside joke. Courtney came closer, doing her best to be nonchalant. Evangelion caught her slightly timid expression in the mirror before she turned with a smile to greet her in the usual daily routine. "Good morning, ma'am. How is your day going so far?" The words were tinged with rehearsed regurgitation. "It's going rather well," Evangelion played back. "But I do think it could be better." "Well, have you tried our new showering facilities?" Courtney chirped, almost too happily. "We've got these great massaging shower heads now. I think they might be what you're looking for to make your day that much better." "Thank you for the suggestion. I just might take you up on that." Poor Courtney! Could she be any more obvious? She was so young, so innocent, inexperienced. But not to worry, it wouldn't be long before Evangeline well and truly corrupted her, or destroyed her completely. She had a voracious appetite, and sweet little snacks like Courtney were her favorite delicacy. Evangeline made her way into the women's shower room at the gym, after removing her sweaty fitness clothes and slipping into a short, comfy terry cloth robe. She checked to make sure her phone was still in the pocket of the robe before placing it on the hook outside the shower. As an active duty agent, she was always on call and had to be ready to go at a moment's notice. Evangeline carefully moved behind the see-through plastic shower curtain and turned on the water. The scalding hot liquid fell over her butt cheeks like it was anime.
I knew you were going to do that.
Did you say like it was anime?
Oh, God.
That's not actually how it goes. That's an inside joke between me and Cait.
I knew you were going to do that.
Oh, God. The scalding hot liquid fell like a waterfall over the top of her head and rushed down her perfectly muscled back. It wasn't long before she felt the presence of someone behind her. Evangeline glanced over her left shoulder to see Courtney had made it into the small shower stall. Her small, slender hands slid around her tight, well-defined waist and up her shapely form before taking handfuls of her firm double Ds. Courtney did her best to kiss a line across her shoulders to the base of her neck, but the poor dear was too short. Evangeline turned, wrapping a strong arm around a strong arm, singular, Not past tense at all. Around Courtney's shoulders. And taking her face in her right hand, she pulled open her mouth, firmly placing her tongue inside. Oh, yeah. Courtney let out a small whimper as her back thudded against the tile wall of the shower. Evangeline's strong, able hands made their way down Courtney's petite, fragile frame. Her fingers quickly found her clit and began stroking vigorously. She could feel Courtney nearing the point of orgasm as she bit and sucked her neck, all the while still stroking. Evangelion timed it perfectly. She had her right on the cusp before pushing her way into Courtney's vagina. Courtney's welcoming, warm, wet fold enclosed around her wrist. Damn, to the wrist? Holy shit!
Just like fisting this bitch
To the wrist!
to the elbow.
A hard, loud sigh sounded in her ear as she pushed her arm further and further in. Jesus.
Oh my god, it was to the elbow.
Evangelion began rhythmically moving her arm, rubbing the inner wall in a come here motion. It truly requires a woman to give a woman the pleasure she ultimately deserves. Only a woman knows how to completely please another. Courtney's legs trembled with weakness, and her back bowed against the wall as she pulled Evangeline's wet hair. She couldn't last much longer. Evangeline could sense it in her animal-like moans. It never ceased to amaze her that no one ever came in to investigate who was murdering a woman in the shower every morning. Just then, her cell phone rang. Evangeline pulled out quickly and scrambled past the shower curtain to her robe. She answers, Agent Curtis. She stated timely, unaffected, no trace of copulation in her voice. All right, I'll be there directly. And if you would have a big black coffee waiting for me. No sugar this time. Thanks, dear. Evangeline swept the robe from the hook and onto her sopping wet body. She looked at Courtney, still pressed breathlessly against the wall. Well, as always, this has been fun. Same time tomorrow? And if not, don't call me. The sound of her wet feet on the tile floor filled the mostly empty shower room as she departed. Like a fucking tease.
So, yeah. All the cheese. All of it. Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Yep. So yeah, see, it wasn't like, you didn't have to read incest. So that's good.
That's the next chapter.
Yeah.
Did someone say hi?
Oh my god, these comments.
He's gonna rotate her rotation.
Mason, he's Ace Ventura.
Oh my god.
No, Jim Carrey is like, I legitimately as a kid, I loved his movies, and like half my personality is like based around his shenanigans. No insult taken at all, Liv.
I do love a muscly back. Is she a dentist?
She's going to dislike her.
To answer your question, Nat, me as a personal joke to myself.
Whatever happened to Jim Carrey? Like, he's not in anything anymore.
Jim Carrey kind of went insane. I mean, like, more insane.
Fangs with fangs.
No more poems. This one killed me. Oh. Well, are you going to...
Oh, and then Mason did mention that he sent you his
Yes. Poem. Yes, he did. I have it right here.
Yes, Evangelion is clearly, you know, the living alpha FBI agent.
So you just need to read it in an English accent.
Yes.
So it sounds like him.
Well, I hope I can do it justice then. But the last time we did read a poem professing his love for me. Oh, yes. Oh,
my God. Fuck you, dude.
Oh, to know what it is to be loved thus. Lived miles from the city. She was young, happy, and most of all pretty. The woods had called out to her, and one day she followed, but she couldn't find her way back in that dark, long, dark hollow. Yes.
Oh, I think he was with that Jenny McCarthy or something McCarthy girl.
Yeah.
Thank God, I am most of all pretty.
What do you mean most of all pretty? She's entirely lovely. How dare you, sir? A vampire appeared before her and offered her long life. Liv took a moment and thanked him for offering, but she was in no mood to live in a coffin. Well, I know that's what it says, dear, but I'm just saying. He could have said you were entirely lovely. Yep. So, anyway, Mason, this is your turn.
Billy, are you going to finish?
Yes, are you going to finish, Billy?
Billy? I hate the delay on the comments, honestly.
I know.
There's something you can do on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
There's a box that says, like, allow 1 minute delay, and you can put however many minutes or seconds, and I always change that to just 1. So, like, when they comment, it should pop up immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would have...
She ran and ran through the deep, dark woods, passing a girl in a Red Riding Hood. The vampire chased her and bit her and drank. Liv Miles only smiled as if in thanks.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh.
Oh, God. There's no girls on Team Werewolf anymore.
Which is stupid.
Right. Who wants a dead guy, man?
Mm-hmm.
You know they can't get boners, right?
I mean, unless, of course, you have a real vampire, not one of those stupid, tainted, turned bullshit ones that are actually born, then it's different. But,
I mean,
doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's not a dead guy, but I do prefer warmth over,
cold, hard slabs of meat.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this meat suit was refrigerated.
Mm-hmm.
Vampire choked and passed out and died. Liv Miles carried on in the full moon and stride. Oh, what lovely foreshadowing is this?
She was a child of the moonlight.
Yes, because that's the other thing. Or it could have been... I knew you were going in this direction. Her features got furry. Her claws reached out. She smelled the air and ran towards the shout. Yep.
Since when does drinking werewolf blood kill a vampire?
It's highly poisonous to them. That's why since forever. That's why they're enemies.
He's like, shit, I have to go fix book 2 before it comes out.
No, there aren't any vampires.
Yeah, I don't have that. Although I could have them theoretically.
Yeah. But you could probably do like what Skyrim did and do like your own kind.
Mm-hmm.
Or do what Tolkien did and make your own kind.
Tolkien has his own vampires?
Yeah,
Where?
Tolkien has his own vampires in the Unfinished Tales and in Silmarillion. They got like a very small mention in The Hobbit. Like minuscule, you blink, you miss it. They were in the final battle. The girl in the hood had tripped and dropped to her knees. The girl turned in terror and screamed, "No, please!" Oh, man.
I don't know, Liv. I don't think you look soulless. I think you look like delightfully bored.
You're like, what is life? Oh, wait, here we go. The meal was small, but allowed Liv to transform back to the pretty girl, her original form. The end.
Until the next full moon.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun! Bemused. Yes, dear, that is a very good word. Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy that word.
Yes. Bemused. All right, now it is Mason's turn.
Everybody's writing poetry.
Yes. All right. Here we go. People who know tiptoe around the issue, but not you. I am not delicate, despite what people think. I appreciate those that use the steel-tipped tongue to offer words of friendship. Sometimes an insult is the best way to say I love you between friends. Sometimes I don't want the kindness. I want to trade blows, to stand toe-to-toe and set our wits against each other. The best friends are the ones who do not see that I don't see. The ones that don't care. The ones who are willing to set me alight with delightful wit. This is why we get along.
I see tears in your eyes.
It's so great. And it touches me in all the feeling places. Just like...
Oh, is that addressed to you, Caitlin? I thought it was maybe addressed
it's you.
There you okay.
It's you, but it still made me all like warm and gushy on the inside.
Aww.
Because it's sweet. I love it.
Wait, watching cops plucking my mustache?
What? Oh, okay. My original form is a jellyfish eating sour cream and onion chips. Ah, yes.
I love jellyfish.
Yep.
Jellyfish are like
Resident
the
Evil thoughts.
Jellyfish are like the what?
The traders of the sea.
Yes.
They're like, haha, I'm beautiful to look at. Let me lure you in. I'm so innocent. Ha! Stop it.
I need a little comic book strip of like a jellyfish with like a monocle and a top hat, sounding just like Zack. Oh, look at me. I'm going to draw you in with my beauty. Zap, zap, you're dead.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's how.
Yes. Write it down. Add to the comic.
Yes, I will write it down. Also, that is how Sir Reginald sees himself.
I love jellyfish. It's one of my favorite animals.
My favorite hobby.
Oh, they're so much better with your reading. When you read the opening passage of the story I'm working on. Yes, I will.
Of course
I
we
will.
Of course we will. That is what we do on these streams. We
yes.
talk to you guys. We read your stuff. We read our stuff. We all poop and giggle together. It's a good time.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. And comic strip. Yep. Because I also. Here we go. I just received it. Hot off the presses. Here we go. Ta-da!
Bang's gonna
So
bang.
excited. Yeah. Because not many people can pull off bangs, but Liv,
Yes.
darling, you have the face for it.
You know, I said that same thing to Julie. I was like, I really don't like bangs typically, but on you, I.
Yes.
Zach has a crush.
I don't have a crush.
It's a little
More
more.
like a
It's a little
ghost.
more than that.
I am fully interested in the delightful specimen that is Miss Rose.
Like we have passed crush. I am all the way like head first in smitten. There we go. Okay.
I don't know if I'd go that far. It's somewhere between smitten and it's somewhere between crush and smitten. Like, I am thoroughly interested.
She doesn't bore you.
She does
Or
not
annoy you.
And
No.
I do not find her annoying in the least.
No.
I find her
That
quite
is
delightful.
Let's see. Okay. I'm sure. I'm sure you look lovely, Liv. I'll take their word for it. Yes, smushing. Smushing. Yeah. My God. So he has a smush.
I'd like to smush her.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My first thought was, oh, I can't see that.
Why?
We're on Caitlyn's channel. I'm sure you can't.
Yeah.
I was
can
going
say
to
whatever you want.
Zach wants to reenact the story Caitlyn read. About the lesbians in the shower. I mean,
I personally do not want to get elbow deep in a girl's box. That seems excessive.
or a challenge.
I do like a good challenge.
Officially been gutted, ma'am.
Oh, they call him Vlad the Impaler.
He has the hair for it. He just needs to dye it black.
Crushing puss and crushing rhymes. That's right, man.
Oh,
okay, no, Billy, shut the fuck up. I'll write a poem about you right now.
Yes.
Here we go.
All right, while I read Mason's stuff. Okay. A desk stands in the center of a sparsely decorated room. Not the sort of desk that an author might choose to have in their study to sit in front of whilst they craft their next great novel, carved from warm polished oak or mahogany. Oh, come on.
It was a simple desk held up by cinder blocks
No.
and plywood.
No, this desk is cheap, purchased on a budget, with spindly legs that look like they would struggle to support anything more than a thin sheet of paper and a pen. It is surrounded by chairs, a pane on either side facing inwards, and these two are cheap budget purchases. Made from hard plastic, they are the type of chairs you find in a hospital waiting room that make your legs feel dead the moment you sit on them. In fact, there is nothing at all comfortable about this room, with its barren walls painted an oppressively bland shade of gray. The CCTV camera mounted high up in one corner, the large mirror everyone knows isn't just a mirror, and of course the microphones. This room serves a purpose, and that purpose is to make people feel uncomfortable, to put them on the back foot, to make them feel as if everything they do and say is being watched, recorded, and scrutinized, because that is the truth, and the truth is the most important thing between these four walls.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, I love it.
I got lost in the comments though because Nat just admitted she fisted someone.
Oh,
For real once. Once upon a time. She was a tiny 5'2" lady, but the other woman, she was a huge chick. It's not like in the story. It takes a while. You can't just do
it. Well, see, I was writing absurdist surrealism. So,
and that's just fact checking.
Yeah. But like I said,
one must work hard to attain the elbow depth. You must rework their guts.
Like I said, Vlad the Impaler. But Mason, this was amazing.
Yes, Mason.
And now I want more. And you say that you don't like how you write. You, sir, have no reason.
Reddit.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I was in theater for a little bit, so I'm not.
Oh, Billy wrote a Billy and Zack poem.
Ah, yes. Yep. As did all of that guy's readers who caught on to the joke that I was putting in there. And it took him forever.
Okay, Billy. I wrote a poem for you, boy. Check this out. All right.
Check my style out.
Check my style out. Okay.
Right.
Sneaking through the corners of YouTube, Billy lurks with glee. His pen at the ready, his paper waits blank, his hand poised for a wank. He writes of Nat and Liv and Cait and Cat. He thinks I do not see that he is a horny boy, but not hornier than me. I simply hide it better, my belt buckle tied tight. But thankfully, I'll vent it all on Julie tonight.
Oh, Jesus. Someone called Julie and gave her a heads up. She was her nether regions to be gutted. Lucky Julie. Wait, go back up because Billy wrote one for him and Zack. Best friends forever and ever. And ever.
Watch out for belt wearing motherfuckers.
Yes.
Oh, Billy said it's funny. I'm in my 30s and still love gay male whore. Humor, not whore. My bad.
Oh, yes, Mason. Mason, Americans do say wank. They do.
Oh, I've never heard it.
Yeah. Oh, my God. What was really funny was Mom called someone a tosser the other day, and I was like, Mom! She goes, what? I'm not cursing in English. I was like, no, that is literally what you're doing.
Calling someone a tosser?
Calling someone a tosser.
Explain it. Is that like a gay?
Someone who tosses their own salad.
He's a tosser. He's a tosser.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, the more you know.
Yeah. I was like, no, Mom, that's literally what you're doing. You couldn't be.
I'm a hairdresser. Billy, look, man, I'm secure in my sexuality. And let's just say I've been some places and done some things, and you can't write anything that would make me uncomfortable. So do your worst, bitch.
He's like, you just gave him free reign. He's going to put all the bells and whistles in the house.
Dude.
Manchester, Birmingham, and Liverpool.
Right? Katie's room is all clean and professional looking, and me and Caitlin are over here looking like fucking looking like pack rats.
Well, if you saw it last night, I'm rearranging everything. So, like, that's why it's clean, except for my bookcases. I have to rearrange all my books because it's like a clusterfuck.
I mean, if I did not, like, well, because half of this shit in here isn't even mine. So, I literally sleep on a cot in my parents' old room. So, yeah.
But Liv, to answer your question, I'm in Tacoma, Washington, over on the West Coast. My hair is all frizzy.
I live like basically in Portland, Oregon.
Yep. Yeah.
It's like the biggest city that I'm near, so.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Oh.
And yep. I'm in Mississippi.
Most writers look like we live in a hobbit hole or something.
Yeah.
You should wait until we do the stream for the live. I have lights.
Yeah. It's funny, Mason. I do have a head that is bald. You should ask your mom about it.
Mississippi, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you live in Mississippi. I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
There's like 5 conversations. Where did the bald shit come from? Bald with an eye patch and a handlebar. That's how he envisioned Zack? Like the peanut guy?
Like he's a like he's a
I don't wear a handlebar, sir. I wear a goat. I wear a what do you call what I wear? The Tony Stark? Like
He looks like the lead singer in Nickelback.
I do look like the lead singer.
So he has like shoulder length, curly-ish hair,
luscious blonde hair,
blue eyes, goatee
that could drown you.
He has boobs.
No.
Manly pecs.
He has very manly pecs.
Who likes to play with
well-defined broad shoulders.
Yes.
I almost have a 6-pack. I love sugar a little bit too much.
You have a 4-pack. It's on his way to a 6-pack.
No need the haircut offer to help her out. Just don't miss dog. Wait, but Billy, Mason is in England, Liv is in Massachusetts. Do you not know where Massachusetts is, Billy?
No, Billy is too busy sucking to know what geography is. Okay.
I guess. That's right, Nat. It is. Thank you. Someone understands the struggle.
Yes.
Like I said, I love cars.
England. Okay, not the Yes. Exactly.
Oh God, my traps and my shoulders are sore.
The lobsters and the crabs. Yes.
And the accents. Like, go get your car.
Yes.
Go park your car.
I remember once I lived with crabs. Thank God for the special shampoo.
You killed a whole family that night.
I did. A whole extended family.
Oh. All right. So, do we have any more to read?
I'm just like,
you see me?
Comments.
You got some straps. Sore straps, sore flaps, you know.
Puts on a bed sheet and storms in the house.
What if Mason was the one doing that? He just put his He puts his shit over his head and runs around the house.
Oh my God, you're in Cali, Billy? I am so sorry, bro. You got to get out of there, homie. You're living in nightmare world, bro.
Yeah.
When me and Caitlyn get some fucking acreage, you can come put a tent in our woods. We won't
Yes. Yes, exactly.
You could lay claim to this little plot of land.
Yes, exactly.
Tent for one.
Yep.
You cut firewood for us, and we'll even let you come in for dinner.
Yeah.
But you'd have to eat on the floor.
Exactly. Oh my God, Liv, I love you.
Oh,
think of Billy from Hocus Pocus. Yes.
This is the personification of love and justice.
What she said, he's already pitching a tent. Your humor.
Oh God. Clever boy, Mason. Clever boy.
Yes. Oh, because if there's an emergency, you got. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we should do a thing. Like,
I mean, I don't know how old. Sorry, Caitlyn, I was interrupting you. I apologize.
No, you're good. Keep going.
No, finish what you were saying.
Well, I was just saying we should do a thing where we come up with a set of coordinates. So if and when the world goes to shit, all of us can just bunker and
We should get that. Yeah. We should get that plan set up on our website.
Yeah.
Have a page on our website.
So now it's going to be
the Adventurous Publications bug out plan.
Exactly.
So it's Holy shit! Part publishing, part writing, and part doomsdayers.
Exactly. Yeah, but it'd be like
together in our bomb shelter.
I am justice.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Oh my God. But the fact that I can't help but hear it in Timmy's voice.
But what I was going to say about Liv was, Liv, I don't know how old your picture is, but
I am justice.
In Timmy's voice?
In Timmy's voice. In Timmy's voice, yes. I am justice.
Wait, Timmy? What is that Timmy from?
The what's his name? Andrew, the brain cocaine that we've been consuming with the guy that plays a little boy named Timmy, and he's got this incredibly perspicacious vocabulary.
Oh, you're talking about Andrew Russo.
Yes.
The Crusader of Contempt.
Yes.
Which, by the way, everyone, if you do not know who Billy Russo is, go to YouTube right now and just type in Timmy Crusader of Contempt and watch all of that content. Yes. And let me tell you, you will laugh. If you think I'm funny, you will laugh at Timmy, the Crusader of Contempt.
Yes.
And of course, Liv. But of course, you are a very fetching damsel.
Yes,
you're not in distress. You are a very fetching dame. A very fetching.
So you complimented her, took back the compliment, and just smacked her in the face. You're a damsel. You're in distress, but you're attractive. It's okay.
Even a silver-tongued devil like me can occasionally flop a word or two. Okay.
See, but since compliments are as kisses through a veil, often
Billy
there is a fist on the other side of that.
Yes. But this guy is Andrew Russo.
Yes.
Let me make sure I'm saying that right.
And no, they are not related. I'm just kidding.
Yep. Andrew Russo. Yep. Mm-hmm. Very funny guy.
Well, of course they couldn't be related because he's a fictional character.
But whose isn't these days? You tell him, Cait.
Yeah. Oh, kiss with a fist is better than none.
I can't wait till my knuckles finish healing so I can go back to working the bag.
Yes.
I was working the bag a little bit yesterday and I fucking was bleeding again.
Do you wear gloves or tape around here?
So I don't always. If I'm doing like a really heavy session, I'll put wrist straps on or even my full blown gloves. But I'm also working on bare knuckle work because in the streets you don't have time to wrap up, so you have to do some practice
And
bare
now I'm
knuckle.
just picturing Zach. Hold on, I'm gonna beat your ass in just a second. Just let me put my wrist wraps on.
I'm about to beat your ass. Just let me put on my stretchy pants so I can throw a kick right and wrap up my wrists so I don't fracture my tiny little bones because my wrists, they're not proportionately big to my frame. So just give me a fucking second here.
Yeah, but see, if you're throwing the punches correctly, you don't necessarily have to worry about breaking your hands.
I am getting pretty good at keeping myself in line. That is one thing I'm getting better at.
Works his bag too, but it never makes his Yes! Mason in the dark, everyone!
Bravo! Bravo!
Bellissimo! Yes, it's so amazing. Oh, I love it.
Hey, Billy, you should call it a paranormal bromance. Have it beat us, bro.
He probably would.
I know he would.
Well, that will be after he finishes the Cyborg Tinkerer 3.
Yes, because we still need that.
Which, did you guys ever read Billy's other poem he was writing in the comments? Because I think we passed it up like.
Is there more than one?
Yeah, he wrote one about him and Zack. Let me see.
Yeah, we'll have to look and see if there was more than one.
Oh, wow. Ethereum going crazy too.
Yeah,
huh?
it's Billy and Zack were two boys at odds. They struggled and fought and played lots of pogs. One day Zack disappeared and Billy did too, appearing suddenly in a strange space zoo. Well.
Clearly, Billy, she is talking about her novel, her novella. Ethereum is just up to 41K, which is a huge jump. It was at 35 a little while, I think yesterday.
What's that?
It's a crypto. It's the second most popular cryptocurrency, of which I have a decent amount.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. They are calling Shibu Inu the Doge Killer. We shall see. The Doge Killer.
I know, Liv. Bitcoin too. I wish I had more Bitcoin, but at least I have a little bit. And I'm gotta get my crypto profile up.
You heard about Biden wanting to tax that as income, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
He can try.
Good luck with that, buddy. Good luck.
Yeah, he can try.
Yeah. It's but it's a little more complicated than trying to walk upstairs or wipe your own ass, so.
My butt's been wiped.
It's probably not anything.
Hey, I'm just saying, let's go, Brandon. You feel me?
Exactly.
Oh, and I finally know what that is because after you explained it to me, I saw something come up on, I think it was Facebook or TikTok, and there was a clip of them people standing in the stands saying "fuck Joe Biden" and oh, politics.
Yeah. Yes, we talk about everything on here. We interact with the viewers, we read their stories, we read our shit, and we talk about money and politics.
Which is going to make me money in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, I've done pretty good on my stock profile. I actually just recently sold a bunch of it at a profit, thankfully, and I converted that all to crypto. Which is now also blowing up. So that's
yes.
I wish I had more raw capital to invest, but at least I'm not doing bad with what I do have.
It takes money to make money.
It really do.
It does.
But hopefully me and Caitlin will figure out some ways around that little glitch soon.
Yes. We are working on it.
We are working on finding deep pockets or potentially crowdfunding. Do you wait, the stock? Liv, what is the stock?
Yes. What is that? What you mean?
DP.
Please tell me DP. I'm very confused now.
Deep pockets. What?
Please tell me deep. Yeah, we're looking for deep pockets.
Yes.
We are looking for benefactors.
Yes, exactly. We're looking for crowdfunding. We're starting.
My characters tune out when they get bad news and. That's me right now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mason. That's bad. I'm sorry, buddy. I went to a casino once in blackface. What the fuck, Billy?
Oh my god.
I was asked to leave. Also, the goal was pyrite, so they tossed it at me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Billy. What the fuck is the matter with you, bro? GME, baby. I'm not sure what GME is. Is that a specific stock? I feel like I should know what this is. Hang on, let me Google this. GME stock. Oh, fuck yeah, I got GameStop. Hell yeah, Liv. Fuck yes. Let me tell you about my GameStop stock. Oh, fuck yeah. I didn't realize we were going around calling it the stock. Hang on. Let me tell you about my big middle finger to the fucking douchebags and their goddamn, we're going to short sale this and bankrupt this company and make millions because we're fucking trust fund kids who've never had to work a real day in our lives. Yeah. Let me tell you what I fucking I jumped in that fully prepared to lose every penny just because I wanted to say fuck you to those assholes. So let's check this out. Let's see what GameStop is currently at for me right now. To an episode of Fresh Prince or something like that, some 90s show, a black actor wore a blonde wig and said he was blonde, black, blonde, and went to a casino. Oh my god. In some show? That's fucking absurd. Yes. Okay, so where is it?
Wait, so what about GameStop? What happened?
So GameStop, did you not hear about that whole thing, Katie?
No, I don't.
Okay, so there was some trust funds that were, and they're like hedge funds. It was hedge funds and the corporations that controlled them that were going to do some stock market fuckery. I don't know all the terms because frankly I don't understand all of it that well. But they were going to do some stock market fuckery. Essentially, they were going to flip a bunch of stock to make a huge profit, and it would have destroyed GameStop, the corporation. Okay.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people got wind of it and said, "Fuck those guys, billionaire asshole cocksuckers! Everyone buy GameStop to fund the company and keep it afloat through the pandemic." And so every fucking Reddit bro and 4chan bro and basically everyone who doesn't like rich assholes fucking bought some GameStop. And that includes me. I bought $100 worth, and it is currently worth $200.
Nice. So at least you made something.
I doubled my money, and here's the beautiful thing too. AMC was also on their list to do that too. I bought $100 of AMC. That's now worth $300.
So
fuck you, hedge funds.
So okay, but what were the hedge fund people going to do? They were gonna sell their shares and then somehow. I don't know how stocks work. I don't.
Well, they were basically going to.
That's right, Mason. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy.
Yes. Yeah, they were going to bet against them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So while the stocks were really, really low, that's when a whole bunch of people bought them and then made a killing.
Yep. Just like me. I wish I'd had more. I really wish I'd had like a couple grand that I could afford to just not, because it was a risk. But if I'd had a couple grand I could have afforded to risk, I would have fucking bought GameStop, made a small fortune.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Again, it takes money to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's a gamble. Like, what if you do put your money down and you literally lose everything? It's like, now you have nothing.
Well, I mean, that's the risk you take, though, when, you know, investing in stocks of any kind. Which, I mean, I myself have, you know, made a good little chunk while I was really, you know, doing that when I was making serious amounts of money with my ghostwriting, and it helped out a lot. You know, when I was able to cash some of that out. So I highly recommend it, especially when I invested in Penn National Gaming, and my brother told me, he was like, they've never had anything over $35 a share. And then the pandemic hit, and Penn National Gaming decided to start dabbling in virtual gambling instead of just like the slot machines and casinos and like actual brick and mortar places for people to game. They started, you know, going into the virtual gambling, and so of course their stocks went over. Like, it was like $62 a share starting out at the beginning of the pandemic, and my brother was literally storming in a circle around our front yard in the middle of the night after I told him. I was like, yeah, you pulled out like too quickly. Like, you just gathered up all your chips and you ran.
And you lost out on all that.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you lost out on all that, and here I am, the one with $2,000, and not you, because you were like, they're never gonna make over $35 a share. Are you sure?
Yeah, exactly. That makes me think of what happened with Martha Stewart.
Oh yeah, when she.
Oh yeah, the insider trading.
Yeah, when she got sabotaged.
Yeah. My thing is, I consider myself a honest to God capitalist, and I really, really, absolutely fucking despise hedge funds and corporatist politicians and lobbyists and all these assholes out here putting their fucking finger on the scale, manipulating the free market behind the scenes. People shit on capitalism, acting like capitalism's so fucking bad, critiquing late stage capitalism, this, that, and the other. Like, we don't have capitalism in this country, you fucking idiot. What we have is crony corporatism, a bunch of assholes using their deep pockets to weigh the scales in their favor. There's no free market anymore. There's no fucking honest to God competition, especially since the pandemic. We had a free market, Amazon wouldn't exist. At least not as it does.
I mean, I think Amazon's gonna pretty soon take over the entire fucking world. Like, I heard that they're doing pharmacy shit now.
That's the dark, you know, dystopian view of it, but there's another possibility. There's a principle called the too big to succeed. It's something like that. And it's where when any single entity gets
too big to fail.
No, not too big to fail. Too big to succeed, Caitlin.
Mm-hmm.
It's the principle that when any single thing grows to be too big, it can no longer sustain itself because it becomes too complex and too arduous to make it function at the level it is, and it starts a process of decay, and it inevitably collapses. This happened. This is a bit of insider football that's no one here is going to know anything about, but this happened with the biggest commercial dive company in the world. They were called like Global Diving or something like that, and they were literally a global company that did commercial contracting for diving work all over the world. They were the big fish in the sea. And they just got so big that they couldn't maintain their operations anymore. They couldn't pay their bills, and they collapsed under their own weight. Same thing's going to happen to Amazon. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how soon is that time going to be?
It's going to get bad before it gets better. I'm telling it.
Because right now it's like they're still going up. Like they're rolling out all the different kinds of publishing for books.
Mm-hmm.
They have Amazon Prime. They're producing their own movies and TV shows. They're getting their foot in the door with pharmacies now. There was talk about having actual grocery stores where you drive your car in and you pick up your groceries.
Yeah.
And they already do grocery delivery. Like, they're getting their hands in pretty much everything you could possibly get. Yeah. And it's shutting down other places. So I think that's what's helping it grow even more.
Well, I mean, there was
that's that finger on the scale that I'm talking about.
Yeah. But there was this... No, keep going. Sorry.
Nope. I said enough.
Well, I mean, there was a similar thing that happened when department stores first opened. They were like, oh, well, this is going to, completely get rid of all of the little mom and pop shops and all of those things because people are going to be able to go to, just this one great big building that literally does everything. But actually, that didn't happen because you still have things like Macy's and whatever, but all of the other stuff too.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say all of it depends on where you are. If you're in a big city, it can be sometimes hard to find. Just depending on the big city, it can be hard to find mom and pop shops. And again, especially since this fucking pandemic, this whole thing is, not to get too far into it, but not as it's been described on the idiot box.
Yeah. Bad for want of a better word, but at the same time, they make reading accessible for people like me. Yeah.
See, but Caitlin, one comment up from that.
No, wait. No, come on. Do it. Here we go.
See, but that's the problem, Billy. They're not gone. That's what the big kebab was about with the fucking corporate bailouts when Obama bailed out the banks and that shit. The shareholders did fuck up. Those banks were bankrupt and the government bailed them out because they're too big to fail. Whereas in actuality, if he'd let them fail, it would have caused an economic flourish of small financial institutions. It would have been great for the average consumer. But those CEOs kept their jobs. And no one was punished for the mismanagement of these giant banks because Big Daddy government bailed them out because of corporatist politicians and lobbyists.
Yep.
And that is not capitalism. That's corporatism.
Yeah.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes. The system does encourage corruption, but that's why it's so important that the government doesn't step in. Because if the government just let these places fail, corruption inevitably breeds rot in institutions.
Whoa, wait, Steve Jobs got terminated from his own...
Yeah.
He was the creator of fucking... How does that happen?
Right, yeah.
He's like, bitch, I made this.
They orchestrated a mutiny.
Yep.
Because shareholders. That's how come they were able to do that.
So, books.
Yeah.
We did get far off the beaten path. That's facts. But I mean, Amazon's relevant to books.
Yes, they are.
They
are relevant to publishing.
The new KDP stuff. How you can get hardback covers now.
Yeah.
I'm not planning on doing that. Like I said, I'm still planning on eventually completely divesting from Amazon for all the reasons we've just mentioned.
Yeah. Exactly. Plus, I've been looking more into doing stuff through Ingram Spark. Yes, I know everybody's like, that's a little bit expensive up front, but
It's $50.
it's, well, you got to remember all these people I've been interviewing are not so much for the monies. Okay.
Right.
So, you know, but yeah, you can do stuff through Ingram Spark, and that helps out a lot too, because you do have distribution to like actual bookstores and stuff.
See,
So-
that's what I like, and I don't like.
Okay,
how
hang on. The
Amazon-
comments are kind of there. There's some good stuff in the comments over here that I want to get to. So
Okay.
let me just rush through it. So Liv, go to Barnes and Noble Press. That's how Caitlin has a hard copy of mine, a hardback cover of mine.
Yes.
That's from Barnes and Noble Press or Launch and to do. Yeah, it's so the best way, and then Nat says the best way to edit and self-publish. So here's the process as I did it. Okay, write it, have an independent editor that you can afford and you can work with, edit it, and then my editor did the formatting for the first book, but that's not her specialty. So I hired a professional formatter for book 2, and it went way better. Actually, I hired a formatter for book 1 too, because there was some stuff that my editor just could not get down. So yeah, I found my formatter on Fiverr, and she is absolutely fantastic. Again, you just gotta Nat, if you contact my editor and tell her that you found her through me, Cat at Genesis Design. She is listed on my book on Amazon, and you can Cat Genesis Design and Editing. She will give you a cutthroat deal if you say that
Yes.
came from me.
Yeah. Yep. And to answer your question very simply, any and all of them, and
Yes.
as
To answer
many
your
as
question very
possible.
simply, yes.
Yes. Yes, any and all, and as many as possible. I am sort of launching a plan to where I am going to write in every genre that I have ever written in, which is almost all of them, so that I can see how the market works for each one and be able to give information to people like you about that, so that you know how to better target an audience. Also, it's really, really fun. Yeah.
Katie's you're down there deer in headlights.
Deer in
here.
headlights again, darling.
I'm literally reading the comments and trying to listen to you guys at the same time.
Oh no.
Multitasking when you're tired is not always that easy.
Yeah, I feel
And
that.
I was going to say, come mid-November, I'm going to be offering editorial services, proofreading, and critiquing.
Yeah.
As
Yes.
services.
And Katie, since we have our own website now, if you wanted to, because we're kind of establishing some sort of a networking kind of thing, if you wanted to get on there and, I don't know, create an account, and then we can encourage everybody to go on there and contact you through the thing if they want to get editing services through you.
We will scratch your back, Katie. We are friends.
And also, when I officially announce it, I'm going to have 5 available opportunities for free editing, just so I can get a backlog of work. Because I think it was on Readsy, you have to prove that you edited 5 books with links and everything. So I'm going to offer
portfolio.
Yeah, like normal editing, developmental, all the stuff. I'll go into it later.
Mason, you should self-publish. What you have you have short stories. Put it together, a collection of short stories.
Yes, and I can help you with the editing and the formatting if you want. Like I offered before, and I'm not going to charge you. Don't worry.
Yes, we are building an empire, and we will need
Yes.
all of the help we can get. We are going for Bezos's throat.
Yes. And traditional publishing, and
In general, yes.
and might just establish the legitimacy of self-publishing while we're at it. Then
might fuck around and legitimize self-publishing. I don't know. Felt cute. Might fuck around and legitimize a profession.
Yes.
Jason, I legitimately, like, me and Cait are planning on getting a publishing company up where we would need an initial catalog of content.
Yeah, we can publish you.
Once we get, again, we need pockets, but once we find them, or once we manage to raise the capital on our lonesome somehow.
I have no problem with publishing company.
See, that's gonna be the hard part, because that comes with its own taxes and.
Oh yeah, I know. I've already looked into that. I've run a small business before. In my way to, like, learn all the logistics that go into that, and so yeah, I've taken accounting and all of that stuff. So
nice. So you're good at that then.
Oh yeah. The saying "luck favors the prepared." Yeah, I go by that.
And to answer your question,
stuff under my
your question, Billy, Adventurous Publications.
Yes.
Now, what would you guys, if you guys are a publishing company, what would you guys specialize in? Or would it just be all across the genres?
So, me and Cait were talking about that, and we haven't nailed it in exactly, but we are so far thinking that we would primarily be focusing on fiction of all sorts.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because you've got all these pussies out here who are concentrating on nonfiction because they feel like it's an easier market, especially now that you have all of these people who are trying to start coaching programs and are being recommended to, they're like, oh, well, if you publish a book first, you're more likely to draw people in with an email list and yada, 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 yada.
You have the life coach, the dating coach.
It's basically just a bunch of regurgitated bullshit that my life coach told me.
Yeah,
I'm so cool.
Yeah, this self-help book that I bought from some guy in Nigeria on Fiverr for like $3, and I'm not joking. These people do this shit. It's fucking irritating.
Yes, we do. I use KDP Rocket Live. I'm probably not using it to its full potential, but I do use it for keywords when I list my stuff on Amazon.
We share.
Yes, and I share it with Cait.
Yeah.
I've never heard of KDP.
I would be interested, Liv. If you would like to send me some messages on how you use it to research that particular thing. That would be, I would appreciate that.
Yep, that and BookBolt are also good. BookBolt.io.
Never heard of that either.
Yep. Plus, it is also good to make sure that you are getting certified in SEO, even though you have to make sure that you're updated every year because shit changes.
Thank you, Liv. Thank you. You are a peach.
Yes.
Co-host.
Yes. Yep.
We do, and we would like to have more people to occasionally have on the live with us.
Yes, we would. So, Liv, if you would like to be a guest, please hit me up, darling, and we will make that happen. Caitlyn
is kind of our resident ad specialist. She's learning all that.
Yeah.
Caitlyn is the better business partner in this equation. I'm practically dead weight to her, but
whatever.
She takes it all in
You're
stride.
not.
Zack is just the one that shows up. Cait is the one who's like, okay, this is what we're doing. And then Zack's like,
no,
I got the book.
Like, no,
Well,
like,
actually, it's not. So here's what it is. It's like, all right, I have this fucking great idea, and I think we should do this and this and this, and here's why. And Caitlyn's like, I like it. I'll figure out how to do all that for you. That's how it actually goes.
So you're the idea, and she is the machine.
I'm an engineer and an archivist, and he is the warrior and the go out there and actually release all of the ammo that I make sure that he has. I'm just like, hey, here's what you need to know that would make it easier for you to slay all of these, people and things. And he's like, hey, thanks. It's good that I know that.
Yes, I'm Dresden. She's Bob.
Yeah. Except a total other Bob than the one whose knees we feed.
What was that laugh?
One of my favorite sounds in the whole wide world. That's what that was.
I will have you know, Liv, that I am a warrior outside of the keyboard. I can hit quite hard. And I'm better at grappling than I am at hitting.
But she did use your title in the last.
That is interesting. I wonder if I've said it before on a live she was present for, or if she just happened to get the name right.
I don't know.
Have you heard me address myself that way before? Or did you just so happen to get my true name correct? Yes, you can join the stream.
You want to join now?
Yes, I will send you the link.
Yes.
You're hopping in quite late because I will need to go shortly, but I will send you le linky.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah. It feels good.
Yay. And who is this sixth person? We have a silent viewer.
A silent watcher.
Oh my god. Oh my god! And he spelled your name correctly this time.
He did. All right, here you go. Wait, will that actually take you to the thing? Yes, it will. Okay.
It should. If it's
you have the link, Liv.
If it is the surfboard's linky.
But you must tell me, Liv.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn my name? I tried. I'm Mason. I'm the grappling art I'm interested in is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Which is the one martial arts where it's like
it's
dancing?
Okay.
Do you know
what
that
was
one?
that, Katie?
Capoeira.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Capoeira.
Like you're kind of dancing, but
yeah,
it's like
I think I've thought about taking some lessons in that too.
Yeah.
It would be great for increasing my flow.
It is so much fun, especially when you surprise people.
I sent it to you in Facebook, Liv.
Yeah.
I sent it to you on on the fascist book messenger.
Oh, you found her on Facebook.
Yes.
Martial arts is a great workout, Mason. I obviously I'm a pretty fit dude, and I went to one BJJ class, and I was panting. Those dudes will fold your ass in there, and it is so hard to avoid getting folded when you're up against anyone with any level of skill.
Yes.
I would consider myself a good street grappler. Like I've been in a good amount of tussles, and I'm pretty good at handling myself against the average, random dude, but someone with any level of BJJ would fold me. That's one of the reasons I'm so interested in bibis.
Bibis. Yes.
She has all the babies.
All the babies.
Liv has triplets hidden somewhere. Dude, I think of every now and then I just think of the Octomom, and I'm just holy,
with her litter.
Yes.
That is crazy to think about, that a woman actually carried 12 kids and birthed all of them, and they're all alive and fine.
Yeah.
Well, no, I thought she had her highest number was something like 8.
She had
because she had
twins
or triplets, and then she had a second one where she literally dropped a litter.
Yeah.
And some of them came out a little bit fucked up. And
I didn't hear that. I heard they were all fine.
Yeah, there's 2 of them that were so tiny when they were born that they're developmentally delayed. And I think there was in the first litter she had.
In the first litter.
Well, because literally this bitch, she went out searching to have the most babies. So she potentially fucked these babies' lives up because she just wanted to be the woman who gave birth to a litter of humans.
Well, because
selfishness.
Yeah, well, it's because she tried to, she sent in audition tapes to multiple reality television shows. Survivor, Big Brother, whatever. She sent, to a whole bunch of people and kept getting rejected. And then, so she came up with the bright idea. Oh, hey, you know what? What if I did John and Cait plus 8, but just as me, myself?
Yeah, as I'm a single mom to 74 kids. Give me a TV show. No, you chose to have that many kids. You do not deserve a TV show to get rich off of the fact that you decided to be a breeder.
Yeah, but
And then it backfired. And the last I heard, she was a host on a radio show somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I knew you are mistaken. She gave birth to octuplets. She had them all at the same time.
How? No, I could have sworn there were older kids. Hold up.
She might have older kids, but she's famous for giving birth to 8 kids at one time. That's why she's called the Octomom.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, she had a couple of kids with a couple of other people, though. Like actual people. But they have custody.
So she has 14 kids. So she had 8 in one. Then? I don't fucking know. All I know is 2 of them were special needs and kind of fucked up because they were really tiny.
And it says she has a total of 14 kids.
Yeah. It's okay, Liv.
What happened? Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. Next time.
Yeah. I mean,
Liv said, God, fuck that. Yes, Nat, I agree. Fuck reality TV, 100%.
Exactly.
I am trash for reality TV, like Big Brother.
Hi.
I am trash for that.
And I can answer your question, Billy, because I remember what my audience tells me. He was not born blind, but he is now, I think he said he is now completely blind from having his eyes scooped out.
Yes.
Correct me if I am wrong, Mason.
Wait, what happened? Wait, all I heard was someone got their eyes scooped out? What?
Yeah, Mason. He was born with sight, and then I think he said he caught a disease and his eyes rotted, and they had to scoop him out. I think that's what he said.
I thought it was he lost sight in one eye and then something happened and then he lost sight in the other eye.
He lost them one at a time. At least, again, as far as I remember.
And then Mason will come back. Well, actually, I chose to be blind.
Yeah, I tried to get into working in Hollywood.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh my God, it's me.
Yeah.
Wow. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Great. How are you,
Great
darling?
Great. I'm not trying to give you a tour of my humble abode. Oh my god, it's me twice. Fuck that. Get out of here. One of you has to go. I'm having an existential crisis. You're gonna have to just bear with me. Okay, cool. There's one of us now. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my god, I have my laptop going as well as my phone, and it was way too much. Sensory overload.
Yes.
Hi, what's up? Where were you?
Greetings.
Please. No, you can't. Hi.
Baby, you're
I have
following
my
her.
kids following me into the kitchen.
That is okay.
Hi.
Oh.
Nothing. It's my friends. They write books and do things.
We are the friends who do the things.
Who do the things?
Thank you. Is there a
Though-
mute button so that way, in case there's like a sudden outburst of crying, I can just be like, oh, fuck.
There is a mute button.
Yeah,
There is a
it would be on your side. There should be like a little bar that says.
See, I don't
like,
know how it looks like on the phone.
My-
Oh, there.
Ah, hey!
Yeah.
Thank you, Cait.
Yeah, no problem.
Cait. Whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cait.
Yes.
I'm going with Cait.
Yes.
All right, cool. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting. Where were we?
You? Oh no, you're not interrupting at all. We were waiting on you.
Thank you.
We're talking about book marketing. Well, first of all, we were talking about we got sidetracked and we're talking about the Octomom.
Oh God,
Your
yeah, fuck
lovely
that.
other
Like I said,
crying is what we all have in common.
no, dude, two is enough. Like, eight. What is your problem? Why would you?
Oh, that's funny.
Like, God bless you if it happens naturally, but I'm not trying for that.
Yeah.
Not ever. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so one thing I wanted to like pick your guys' brains about, which
Okay.
was AMS advertising, keywords, SEO, graphs, charts,
Mhm.
all the good stuff. I'm sorry, I'm swirling around. I keep
Hey,
moving,
no, that is
so-
okay.
Okay, but like, yeah. So, do any of you guys have experience in setting up AMS keywords with moderate success or any success? No success. Whatever.
Well, I will say though, recently, within the last couple of weeks, I set up a couple of ads for Zach's first book and for the pre-order of his second installment that's coming out on the 30th. And
That's nice, yeah. Oh, Zach, I hope you thanked her wherever you are, because that is time-consuming shit.
Oh, he's just getting naked for
She
people.
is loved.
Oh, this guy, of course. Yeah, whip up the shirt. Oh, it's just so hot in here. What a coincidence.
Yeah. Hashtag laughs and six pack.
I
But,
do. Oh
um,
my god. Six pack. Oh my god. I can't remember a time in my life when I ever had one of those. So enjoy it, you bastard. No.
I work hard for
That's
this.
when I was in the military, man. It didn't happen that way.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But what I did realize though was not only is it important to make sure that you are targeting your SEO properly, because part of what I did this for was as an experiment to see where the largest portion of his market actually is based on the engagement that I got
Great idea.
from these. Also, yeah.
Sorry.
No, keep going.
I was just thinking out loud. I apologize for interrupting. I was looking at Zach's page. That's right, Zach. You shirtless motherfucker in the upper right. Fucking. I was looking at like how your page was set up, and I really liked your book so far. Aside from the bloody dream sequence,
I'm not sure if you're joking or not.
Oh, she was
I'll
affected.
say that I am. But like, your book looks great, and it looks definitely like not low quality in any way, which is a huge relief because I really hate it when like I really like when I like someone as an author and like I want to support them, and then I click on the book and read it, and I'm like, oh yeah.
No, I
good job.
don't put out trash.
No.
I do not put out
I
trash.
appreciate that. Thank you. That's really excellent. One thing I was looking at was like what is your target category? Like because at first I thought I was going in for a werewolf shifter novel, which then I kind of got the vibe that I was in in epic fantasy land, which is fine. I like both. I just wanted to like ask you what you were like.
I consider myself an epic fantasy author.
Nice. Nice. Mileage. A long way to go.
Yeah, I'm
good.
The Garden Saga is going to be very, very expansive. I mean, I have 2 novels out already. There's 2 short stories I have now. One is the one still needs to be published. Cait's doing the art for me, but there's going to be a whole expansive universe around this story. It's not stopping anytime soon. It's going to reach Tolkien levels.
Yeah,
that's right, dude. Go Tolkien or go home.
Exactly.
What a fucking bar though. Jesus. Good stuff. Because like I was looking at your stuff and I was like, man, I thought it was a shifter romance for a minute, but
it kind of is. That's one of the subgenres it falls into.
Yeah, not closed off to that audience, certainly. Good stuff. Yeah. I only ran one experiment with AMS keywords before, and that was for, pardon my shameless self-plug. I'm not trying to, but I have to. It's part of the gig.
Yeah, go ahead.
For my paranormal romance novella, Warmth. And I was like, okay, I want to try to just figure out what the fuck I'm doing with keywords, because it's actually like, it takes a lot of trial and error to kind of get it right and to see like a turnover in sales.
Yeah.
And at first I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I just kind of like entered in as many words as I could.
Yeah.
And then gradually kind of narrowed down on like, okay, what ones are resonating with my audience the best? Which ones are having like a high turnover rate in terms of sales? I mean, excuse me. I still wouldn't say I'm having a high turnover rate, but better than when I started. And I highly recommend KDP Rocket if you're looking to do the same.
Yeah. Yeah, because that and Book Bolt is also another good site. It's very similar to KDP Rocket, but it tackles somewhat of another side of it. So you get more of the actual SEO part of what you need to put in there. When you fill out your SEO section. Because I get certified every year or so in search engine optimization, because you have to because you have to keep it updated because it changes. But
wait, there's a certification in SEO?
Yeah.
I definitely go through my SEO in my books to make sure it's up to date, because SEO, like you said, always changes. I didn't realize there was a certification I had to get.
You can get certified. Like I think it's like HubSpot and a couple of other places you can do it for free. I don't know if lynda.com is still a thing, but there's
Hey, really quick, I just gotta say peace out, homies. I gotta depart for the land of magical jobbies. But I'm gonna have to watch the rest of this and get all the writings.
Until we can get him and me to where we can do this full time.
Right. I gotta have my mouth.
Where are you going anyway?
Work.
Washington. What time is it even there?
LA Fitness.
Sorry about that.
LA Fitness, where I'm a certified master trainer. All right, Cait, thanks. Love y'all. Bye.
Good job.
Bye.
Fun lifting heavy shit. Bye. Yes, I have right here, right now. But now, be gone. It's on the internet. I'm literally being followed.
Oh my. LOL. Yes.
I know. Don't mind me. I should just mute shit, because I'm like dodging shit and like just
hey, that is okay.
How am I supposed to get words in like that?
Who votes live to be regular?
Oh,
everyone should be a regular.
Everyone.
I'm glad for the good vibes. Okay.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
It would be more regular if I had more control over the amount of peace that I got.
Your environment.
Like, hey,
it's okay. But I will.
I'll probably be checking out soon, just because I don't want to keep them up too late. But it's only 6. Or 6.3.
But I will say though, if you what I turned up from doing this sort of data mining, I guess you could call it, this data mining experiment. I set it up to the thing that I noticed most was his stationary, like his just like his picture.
Sorry, I'm yelling at kids.
I know it's okay. His picture ad didn't do as well as the one that was actually a book trailer. His book trailer did way better in performance than the one that was actually just a picture ad.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, come on, please don't trip. I'm sorry. I'm like really trying so hard to listen, but it's like not easy. One moment, please.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, but yeah, I will say it's pretty awesome. We got about 45,000 people.
Nice.
As like click-through rate.
And that was for his book, right?
That was for the ads that I posted.
Nice. Did it bring sales or no?
I don't know if we haven't discussed if it like did anything as far as like sales, but if it did, whatever it was must not have made like too much of a difference as far as like sales.
But exposure.
But exposure. So and Zack is in the comments.
Hey,
hi.
Dog. Hey, you better not be texting while driving, yo. Put it down.
Breaking news.
But yeah, we got about 45,000 and some change as far as click-through rate, which is pretty freaking amazing. What I will tell people though about posting ads, okay, they favor you better, okay? And I'm gonna say this, when you go to set up ads, make sure you have set aside a good chunk of money, okay? Like put back some stuff.
I did $100 all the time. I was like, oh nope, that's what I got. That's the minimum.
Yeah. And so what you wanna
Zach, oh, baby buns, what's up?
I just hear him like, "You're not my real mom.
You're not my real mom." Oh man, yeah. But what I will say though, definitely make sure that you have. Oh hi. No. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
That's okay. Oh. But what I will say though, make sure you have set aside like a pretty good chunk of, some money to back your ads, because when starting out, the one thing that I did notice, the couple of ads that I ran that I did for lesser than what they suggested did not do as well in click-through rate as the ones that I did for suggested minimum price and higher. So if you want more people to actually see your ads, if they tell you like $20 a day is what they suggest you pay to run your ads, go with $20 a day or higher.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, like there was a trick that Dave Chesson was talking about on his YouTube channel, which the name I'm kind of blanking on, but it was Dave Chesson.
That's okay.
And he was talking about how there's a trick where you can like bid 1 cent higher than like 50 cents. Like if you bid 51 cents or 52 cents, then you'll automatically outbid the people who bid 50 cents on a keyword. So fucking do it. I was like, okay, great, but how many people watch this YouTube video?
Right, exactly.
54 cents, bitch.
Exactly. But like with the but like setting up an ad though, like when they suggest to you, like, because you have to, a lot of the time you have to pay for your ads unless of course they give you a credit. But if they give you like a suggested price per day, of what budget they recommend that you have for best performance. Basically, what that means is we will favor you more in our algorithm if you pay us this minimum price, is what they're saying. So $20 a day and higher should be what you're set to do.
You know what feature they should have is they should have a feature where it's like, I want to bid the highest amount for whatever category this is for X amount of time. Just bid everybody. I'll make it worth your while.
Exactly.
I don't know if that'd be fair, but
well, hey, I mean, yeah, I mean, but you know, all is fair in love and war, and I will have to say though that as much as people say that this is not a competition, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. We are out here to win because
pardon my baby.
That and like, and since people are like, and since people are self-publishing, it's like you're not only working against the people being traditionally published who have the publishing houses to back them, you're competing against everyone self-publishing and the wide range of who has money and who doesn't. Yeah, because that controls all of it.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. That just makes me excited. Like I'm that kind of crazy bastard who's like, oh shit, I have no chance. Well, let's fucking roll, motherfucker.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like challenge accepted.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because if I fail, oh well, I didn't have a team behind me. But if I succeed, wow, you had a team behind you.
Exactly.
I know that's terrible, but the risk is all them. Hey, don't interrupt, please. Thank you so much. Sorry, I have a kid trying to like climb my shit and scream in my ear.
Mama, listen to me.
That just makes success all the sweeter, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, exactly. Plus, you know, yeah, I mean, because failing is half the fun anyway, because you get all of that data to be able to readjust and move forward. And they, you know, they have all these people that they can, you know, basically go crying home to mommy with, you know, instead of the rest of us out here having to rough it and scrape up our own entrails up off the tarmac and go back to the drawing board.
Like learn how to do it ourselves and like figure out how to do it on like a shoestring budget. Like, okay.
Or what looks like no budget.
Yeah. I totally agree. You know what's funny is your plan with the current books that you're writing is very similar to my initial plan with Warmth, a paranormal romance novella, where my plan was to write 5 novellas in different subcategories of paranormal romance, like werewolf shifter, dragon shifter, second chance, you know, whatever. I had a list. And I was like, okay, I'm going to see which one sticks. I'm going to gather information about my writing style as well as my story structure knowledge just to see where I'm lacking. And I'm going to construct my next move, my actual book that I want to publish and hopefully make a profit off of. Just use the information to create the best possible series that I can. Because if I'm going to sink some time into something, I really want to make sure I have all my stupid mistakes out of the way first.
Yes.
So I published Forms, 20,000 words. And I actually got a lot of good, useful feedback on that. And to be perfectly honest, it did better than I thought. Like, I figured what was going to happen would be I would publish a thing, and then I would get like 3 stars tops on Amazon. Everyone would hate me. And that would be the end of that pen name. but no, that's not what happened, thank God. I'm not quitting. I'm not, I'll just change it up again, whatever. But like, it didn't work out that way, but I did learn a lot of useful things about what the market responds to, where my own weaknesses are, and like where I wanted to direct my next shot. And I think right now, I definitely want to do werewolf shifter romance because one, I have 3 books written and waiting to go. I still have to edit them, but like the hard part is over. Yeah. And God, it's like I just gotta I'm really hoping that a rapid releasing 4 books per year, 1 every season, will in one concentrated genre with targeted keyword research will be enough to at least get me above the $1,000 a month mark consistently.
Yeah.
Or until I can produce the next batch. Pardon my fucking yammering, but that's the plan. And that's what your plan reminded me of, like where you're gonna write 5 books.
Well, yeah, because it's very similar in the sense that, you know, I'm looking to publish in as many genres as I've written, which is pretty much all of them. Even though I'm going to do a slight subversion on the genres to make them my own and kind of tether them to my expanded universe. But I'm looking to release, at least starting out for the first couple of quarters, like the first 6 months, I'm looking to release 2 books a month.
Nice.
Every month for the next 6 months.
Oh, that's a
Gonna be
pace,
so
motherfucker. Like, I don't know how you do it. How many words do you write a day? Like, seriously, I gotta know.
A lot. A lot. Because, well, I mean, and a lot of people freak out about this when I say it, but first of all, I batch write. Okay. I batch write. What that means is it's a term, not a whole lot of ghostwriters use it either, but those of us who have been vets for a pretty long time, I've been a ghostwriter for the last 16 years.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well done.
So,
I mean, I knew it was a while, but like, I didn't think that was mathematically possible, judging by your face.
Well, I started when I was 14. So
that's still not fucking okay. Fine, whatever. Like I started when I was 5.
Oh.
Yeah. If only. But what you do is you batch writing is you have a whole bunch of like story ideas. You have a whole bunch of writing prompts or story ideas, and I have like notebooks full of just like, you know, little blurbs of this is basically what a story is, okay? And then I go through and I have a video on this channel, and the thumbnail, it says get your shit together. Basically, it's a list of all of the whips that I have.
I watched it. I watched that. It was very good.
Yeah. And so that's part of what I do for my process for batch writing. And then I just select the ones that are close, that have more meat on the bones than the rest of them, and work those on each level until they're as close to doneness as possible. And then those are the ones that I push to the forefront, and those are the ones that are being rapid released while I am still working the other ones up to being that complete.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm batch writing! Yay!
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I mean, because not a lot of people know what it's called, but yeah, that's what you're doing. You're batch writing.
Yeah, good. I like learning the words, man. Man, good stuff.
Yeah.
I saw it also. There was another video you made. It was you and Zack. I forget the exact title, but you guys were talking about like werewolf shifter lore.
Oh yeah, our mythology discussion on his channel. Yeah.
Dude, I love it. It's like my favorite thing. I could like listen to that all day. The Beast of Chibougon.
Yes. Yeah, he'd never heard that story before.
Oh no, it was nuts. You started saying that story, and I was like, wait a minute. It wasn't sticking right away, but then I looked it up and I was like, I'm totally fucking that thing. What do you call that sound? Like God damn.
Yeah. Yep. And this is why he called me the archive, or he was like life acquirement. He was like level complete life acquirement. Have one human lexicon.
Yeah.
That was.
Did you get like bullied growing up with kids being like, "Walking encyclopedia"? All that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Good
they're like,
times.
you're a nerd, and I'm like,
not.
oh, you mean,
You're
thanks for the
not.
compliment. You mean smarter than you. That's usually how I prefer that to be pronounced, but
I know. I love how they think that's an insult. It's like, why should I feel offended that you think I know things? Like,
yeah.
okay, very
All right.
well then.
Yeah.
All right, something good. I'm sorry. These kids are getting rambunctious. I gotta start like getting them wound down for bed. But it was a pleasure
Hey.
joining you.
Yes, yes, and we
You
would
should
love to
come
have you
back.
back. Yeah.
Thank you. One day, hopefully, I'll have them asleep when that happens, and I can actually like concentrate on what's going on.
Hey,
Thank you.
we are happy to have you, and however you
I
want to be here.
Excellent. All right, assless chaps and everything else next time. I'm kidding.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Au revoir.
Have a great night.
Oh my god, that was great.
That was. We should have, if anyone wants to come on any of the lives, you guys are all more than welcome to come hang out on camera.
More than welcome. Mason, Liv.
Maybe we can talk people into coming on and reading their own poetry and stories.
Yes.
One day.
If you guys want to get on here and have your beautiful face on the lovely camera thing, and and come on here and read your stuff, and or even if you just have even if you don't have a camera, if you have a way to do audio,
because it lets you just do audio.
They can just hear your lovely voice and hear you read your stuff, and we can still talk to you either way. We are good. So yes, absolutely. Oh yes.
And with that,
yes, thank you also, Liv.
Yes.
That was lovely, nice, and we cannot wait to have you back. So Saturday
is on your stream, right?
We'll be here again. So yes, if you
Chapter 3 or 1.3 of the Cyborg.
Yes, and Billy is supposed to have his done by this Saturday, sir. We will hold you to it. Yeah.
Oh, I totally.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I'm
exactly,
like totally
my
out
friend.
of it.
Exactly. What?
I read Nat's comment thinking it was Billy's. I'm so tired. That's why I was like, yes, the part 3 of. Oh my god.
Well, Billy, that will require you to have it done by Saturday. So if we can get Liv on here, then she will read it. But you have to have it finished, okay?
Yes. That is your reward.
Yes.
You get to choose who reads your
story. Mason, how can you be a pantser when you told us that you do not have any pants? I'm just kidding. The pantsless pantser. It's a conundrum.
Oh, it's Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So you're in Eastern, so it would be 8, 9.
So it would be 10. because it's 9 my time.
So it'd be 10.
And I'm in Central. So so it'll be 10 your time, honey.
Yes. And it will be another fun live stream.
Yes.
With book and writing talk.
Yeah. I was lying. That was to inflate Pieper's ego.
He's no longer here.
Well, he's in the comments.
Oh, now they're just going to fight in the comments.
Yes, he's in the comments.
Those are fighting words.
Them be fighting words. Yeah, see, look. There.
No, that's just a name in a fantasy book.
Yes, he is. Yep. I admit. Yeah, there he is. I despise nothing more than a liar. Yes. Yes. So, feel like, yes, let's get ready to rumble. Mason in the dark against Zack Pieper in the comments. How exactly did you think my pants ran away? Not my fault. You're willing to believe in false reality. Do I have a video about Romanian werewolf lore? No, I do not, but I will make one now that you have suggested. Because I have all the shit programmed right into here. Because my like I said, I have Romanian family, so yeah, I know all the things, because a lot of this stuff is oral history, because they didn't want it to get into the wrong hands, so they never let anybody write it down. They just passed it down like generation to generation.
That's like telephone. Oh my god, imagine in like 30 years.
Yeah.
How different the story is compared to person 1 to person 30. It's like, our werewolves fly. That's not what your great granddaddy said. They don't fly. They eat things that fly.
Right. But see, that's why I am like, and that's how come you have like so many different facets of mythology and lore and things like that, because because you have, okay, well, this is how it was presented to me. So a lot of the histories are regional, which is great, because you can look at like, oh, hey, well, apparently the werewolves in this part of the country were all like this. Okay, why? And then you get to come up with the reason for why that, whether it's some like natural occurrence or some kind of mystical whatever. You can make, subversions to the mythology, but still stay within the bounds of, okay, when you're actually talking to somebody who knows how things are, because they believe this shit. Like, okay, this is how things were. So, we have to stay within these parameters of pretty much what is, how everybody is like, the sky is blue. That is how concrete a lot of this mythology is to people in places like Eastern Europe and stuff like that, because they're like, this is how it is. So you stay within these parameters or you're going to get called out. Like the whole Luna thing you were talking about on Wattpad.
Oh yeah, how like it's like the alpha male, and then his beta or his woman is always referred to as, you're the Luna. I'm like, that's just fucking
stupid. Like, no, like nowhere in anywhere is that a thing.
I'm just like, can't she be an alpha?
Like, yes, because that's how it is. Like
the alpha female, or like maybe
because that's how it is, like in the actual thing. Like, see,
I should rewrite my werewolf book. God damn it. With all the fucking
it was wild, Billy, but I had three brothers to feed. So, and I love to do it. I love to write, that is. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah. Liv, will you ever do a Sasquatch romance? Half of my family is from the Republic of Georgian. From Persian as Land of the Wolves. Yes, it does.
Nice.
Ha ha ha. Yes. I knew I liked you. Yes. Yeah. And there's so much. It is quite a fecund mythology. First one to admit there's energy we can't see. That is a scientific fact. Well, yes, of course, there's that. There's a scientific precedent for that.
Oh, so
werewolf, there, wolf, there, castle. Ah, yeah. A Mel Brooks fan. I like, you suck, Billy. I love Young Frankenstein. That is like, I cannot go a Halloween without watching that movie. Yeah. But what were you going to say, Katie?
Oh, I was gonna say Nat brought up Sasquatch, smut.
Smut, yes.
And there's a story that I actually bought that I still need to read. It's called "Come for Bigfoot." It's gonna be one of my "Why would you read that?" episodes.
Oh yes.
Because I'm expecting it to be terrible or at least funny.
Liv and Zack should do a short story tag team. Yes.
That would be fun.
Yes. But yeah. You should definitely do a "Why should you read that?" Come for Bigfoot.
And it's literally like this white girl with blonde hair, like looking all scared on the cover, and I'm just like, this is hilarious.
Kind of makes me think of that scene from Young Frankenstein when Madeline Kahn, she's laid out on the ground, and she's like,
since I've seen that.
She's like, what are you going to do? Because the monster had like kidnapped her from the house, and she was like, what are you gonna do? No, like, what do you think you're gonna happen here? And he unzips his pants, and she's like, oh no. Oh yeah. And then like she's like, what's really funny is like she starts singing opera like as things are going. It's just really funny. She's like, oh, at last I found you. Oh, it was just so great.
Oh, I have to rewatch that movie. It's been so long.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Young Frankenstein. Yes. Young Frankenstein is epic. It is. That and Blazing Saddles. Fucking love Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, I haven't watched that in forever. Too.
I'm tired. Sick and tired. I would have to say one of my favorite things is is when she's like, let me go slip into something more comfortable, and then she comes back and she's like she's like really scantily clad, but it's just like it does not look like it's comfortable at all.
Oh.
It's just like, and boobs. Oh.
What if they did try to do a remake of Blazing Saddles, though?
Oh. It's genius the way it is. Like
Kevin Hart.
Leave it alone.
And then who would play Gene Wilder?
Oh.
Like Jonah Hill.
I don't know, man. Like, because nobody can touch Gene.
True.
Like, nobody.
That and everyone Gene would be like canceled.
Yeah. Gene was a classic. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, not a politically correct. That would just ruin it.
Exactly. Blasphemy!
It would just, people would have to go into it just knowing this is just fucking comedy. You're supposed to laugh at stupid jokes, laugh at stupid shit.
Exactly. But they don't know how to do that anymore.
It's like comedy doesn't exist anymore because everything offends people. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
They are too sensitive. That's what it is.
Yes, and make new movies.
Yes.
Everything's being remade nowadays. Nothing new is happening.
Exactly. We need more original content. Okay.
There's going to be a Willy Wonka prequel. See, I've never liked Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The chocolate dude, Wonka, or whatever his name is, freaked me out. Like Stranger Danger. Like, don't go into that weird tunnel with that guy. You're not going to come out the same.
Even Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka.
And especially when they're singing like that, "Come with me." Oh god. Oh no. That's like a horror movie without being a fucking horror movie.
Oh, but that was part of the appeal though. And the book, written by Roald Dahl.
I did just buy that book because I wanted to read it for the first time.
Yep. Yeah.
Because I've never read it. But
yeah, it's good. That, and because he also wrote The Witches.
Yes, and I did not read that, and I bought the book because I wanted to read it.
You need to. Yes.
Because I loved the original The Witches. The remake they did.
The remake they did was meh. Yeah, exactly.
They had like penis toes and they clicked. Like, did you see the remake?
I tried to.
Was it just
I tried to. And I was like, this is horrible. This is blasphemy.
None of it was scary.
Yeah, exactly. The original was good. Like, I mean, Angela Houston
took off her face.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
Angelica Houston, people. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know. Because her brother is also scary as fuck.
Who's her brother?
Danny Houston is Angelica Houston's brother.
I don't know who that is.
He, oh goodness. Have you seen 30 Days of Night?
Yes.
Okay. He was Danny Houston. Yeah. Oh, he was also the axe murderer on Coven for American Horror Story. He was also Pigman on the first season of American Horror Story. You know, when the guy... Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's Angelica Houston's brother.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said.
They don't look anything alike.
No, they don't. But like I said, he's also scary as fuck. Well, he plays scary characters anyway. And does them very well. So yeah.
Yeah, it says he was
in Coven. He was the axe murderer guy. Also in the first season, he was Pigman.
Pigman.
Here, piggy, 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 piggy. You know how you couldn't say that in the mirror, or else the Pigman would show up and kill you.
I have to rewatch that. It's been so long since I've rewatched the season. I just remember The Coven was my favorite because it had Madame Lalaurie and witches and New Orleans and all of that.
I like the fact they had Marie Laveau, which I think it would be really awesome if somebody were to actually do like a real thing on her based on the real history,
like a real like a biopic or something.
Yeah, of the real Marie Laveau.
She's the first voodoo person, right? Or the female first.
Yep. Voodoo. She was Mama. Okay. I have arrived at work now, which means I'm turning off the stream. Goodbye, everyone. I know it will be terrible and lonely without me, but I'm sure you will survive. We will do our very best. Can't make any promises, man.
Go lift all the heavy things.
Yeah, well, actually go torture all the people and show them that you are disgusted by their weakness.
Call them puny humans.
Yes, call them puny humans. Yep, we love you! All of that good stuff, and it will not be the same without you.
As you delete us.
Right. Oh my god. So many people. Yeah. Enjoy your capitalism. Yes. Try to say goodbye as I. Oh, Mason. Oh man. So
with that,
is there anything
else? Call it?
We can. We've been at it for almost about 3 hours now.
It was a good stream.
Yes, it was very good. Yes, more caffeine, definitely. Yeah. But this has been great, guys, and we will be back here on Saturday at 7 PST, 9 CST, and 10 EST. So all that covered. Also, you guys need to check out our new website at www.adventurouspublications.com and sign up for the thing. You can actually get an account on there like you would on social media so that we can start our own little writers cluster of people.
Nice.
So
send me the link and then I'll set it up and be like, I can edit your shit.
Exactly. We're going to build our own adventurous community of people who want to get out here and publish and connect with readers and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. All right. Join the club. Yes. Might even send you swag. So, yeah.
Nice.
All righty. Well, we will see you Saturday. Love and kisses to everyone. Bye.